We've both been down in Nashville for 20 years, in the music business, and we love what we do, but we always love to come back and support Kentucky. I mean, that's anytime that we can give back to charitable events up here or playing live shows, and the support we've always had through the years has been amazing. It kind of was our launching pad for our career, was to come back and play shows here and build it, and then it kind of spread, and it really helped us along the way.
The last 8 years we've been doing this thing called Crockettsville. It's a charity trail ride. We do ATVs, and we have some of our friends from Nashville, Tim McGraw, Dirk Bentley, Chris Young, Lee Bryce, Montgomery Gentry have come and played.
Randy Houser, the list goes on and on. Sports stars too.
We've raised over $1 million for Kentucky charities. We'd like to. We've been very blessed in our music careers, and we want to give back, and we're trying to help support the music programs, starting in East Kentucky and branching out from there.
We've been purchasing instruments and giving them to all the local high schools in that area, and picking a few schools every year. We're actually getting involved with doing scholarships as well, because music's been such a gift for us. We want to give it back to as many people as we can, and it's kind of humbling, but that number is kind of crazy.
Well, it speaks to the character of the people of Kentucky too. It's not just us.
Yeah,
we're a small part of it, but the volunteers and the people behind the scenes really do all the work.
Yeah,
we get out and play music and ride.
It takes a lot of people in volunteerism, and it's amazing to see Kentucky get out and show its true colors, and by volunteering and doing the right thing to raise money for people that need it.
What's been your most rewarding experience in your humanitarian work?
Talking to you right now. Absolutely. No, when we do the trail ride, we get to go through one of the schools that we started out helping, the Buckhorn Children Family Services Center, and that we get to ride through on our ATVs and see the kids out there with
they're
signs.
all out there holding the signs saying thank you, and man, that's
the most
that's when
thing.
It's working, and then we do these reveals. We'll be in these schools, and we'll have all the instruments behind us and behind a big curtain, and then we kind of do a big reveal, and it's like you feel like Santa Claus because you're giving out all this stuff, and everything. All the kids are excited.
Like
it's really cool, and the band teachers, and there's always tears, and people are so thankful, and we just love being a part of that.
What's the importance of music education in Eastern Kentucky?
Well, kids that are in music programs usually do better in school. And it keeps them out of trouble too. It's a creative outlet for them, instead of getting into drugs and getting into trouble, doing other things. They can put that energy into music, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
I still got in trouble, but just not as bad had I not had music.
Well, yeah, music is it's an international language, as we all know, and we've found that. We've been in places where people don't speak the language, but you can pick up an instrument or start singing, and people can join in. It's something about it it just crosses all races, all financial boundaries, whatever. Music can be just things that it can bring people together, and Kentucky has just it's like overflowing with talent, and so if we can try to figure out a way to tap into that and get, that's what we talked about. Some of these instruments that we've bought and given to these schools. What if one of those kids is the next Keith Whitley or the next Ricky Skaggs or whatever that we have
us.
That's right. That we help give an instrument to, and they could, that could happen. So to think of being an influence on of that magnitude is pretty impressive.
What do you have to say about the award that you're receiving tonight?
It's very humbling. I don't think we deserve it. I think, like I said before, it goes to
give it
everybody.
away. Yeah,
we can give to every volunteer that works.
Every artist that's been there to support that, and when we've done the telethons for the tornado stuff, all the people that called in. It's
Now we'll accept it. We're going to take it home.
We're going to hang it up on a wall.
But to get an award like that is a real honor. And to be here with these other guys getting inducted, and for us to sort of being inducted because we're getting an award.
Well,
we're not really getting inducted.
Not really. But we're, this is a bit, just as much as an award. Just standing next to Larry Cordell and Montgomery Gentry and some of these people it's been amazing. The last couple of years, it just reminds you. I just keep going back to that. How many people are from here that we forget? I don't know why we'd forget Loretta Lynn and Dwight Yoakam and Keith Whitley and Patty Lovelace and
Steve Warner.
The list just goes on and on and on and on, which is